See it on the screen, don't you guys? We are back with Dragon Ball Chaos crossover where the Sonic was in Dragon Ball. And the thing is, they posted a community post saying that the Doomed Frieza saga is going to end this weekend. And I checked his channel and it's still not uploaded, so it'll probably be next weekend and then we get the video.
Goku and Sonic have begun their training under Master Roshi. Sonic isn't too into being forced into a uniform and work.
Oh yeah, one more thing, if you guys haven't seen the last part, then check out the last video I am actually uploading, while I'm making this, a new video is uploading at the moment. And also, I'm using the video editor app again. And so I'll have an intro and an outro at the end of the video. So be ready.
Out, since he's such a free spirit that wants to go around the world and be free. Though, after fighting Eggman, he realized if he wanted to stop those who got in his way, then he'll need to be stronger. Roshi here can definitely help him with that, and with his friend Goku by his side, this should be really fun. Though, right before they really begin their training proper, another disciple arrives on the island.
It's Krillin.
Monk Krillin. Krillin has come from the Orin Temple to train under Roshi, and is able to bribe his way into joining them in their training. Of course, Krillin is far behind the likes of both Goku and Sonic, which
yeah, that is true though.
Quickly realizes when they begin to show off what they can do. Goku is trained pretty hard by his grandpa, being insanely strong and even learning techniques such as the Kamehameha, which Roshi was very impressed by. Sonic claims he's the fastest thing alive, which is
no joke.
Something true to everybody here, as even Roshi isn't able to keep up with Sonic when he's running around. His strength leaves a lot to be desired, but when he curls up into a ball, that's when he's most dangerous. Krillin feels kinda left out, as these two powerhouses are already leagues ahead of him, though Goku tells him that's not an issue. If they all train together, they'll all get just as good as one another. These kind words make Krillin feel a little bit better about himself, and their training truly begins. Sonic believes that this training will be a piece of cake with his speed, though these exercises really aren't built for him. For starters, to be able to do a milk run, he can't run as fast as he can, or else all the milk will fly out and be wasted. So, he has to do what he hates the most. Go slow. When they have to plow the fields, he'd rather spin dash across to cut them up easily, but Roshi demands he use his hands, which hurts quite a bit for him. By far the toughest aspect of training has to be when Roshi asks them to swim across the lake, which Sonic denies heavily. He hated water before, but when he almost drowned fighting Eggman, that ship totally sailed for him. Roshi pushes Sonic as hard as he can, but Sonic isn't budging. So, he tries an alternative. He asks Sonic if he can use his super speed to run across the water instead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can do that.
As if he can do that, then he doesn't really need to worry about swimming. This still scares Sonic, as he doesn't know if he's fast enough for that, and while
he definitely is to do it, but let me guess. He's too scared to do it.
Definitely is, his nerves get the best of him, and when he goes to try, he falls right into the water, needing Goku to save him again. Eventually, to make it even more of a challenge, Roshi gives him all these gigantic turtle shells to wear on their backs, which slows Sonic down by a great deal. He doesn't know why he's doing this to himself, as he hates schedules and hates doing all this work, but the only reason he hasn't taken off yet—
I'll be right back.
It's because he has his new friends, Goku and Krillin, with him. Sonic never had that many friends in his life. His parents died when he was young, so he was taken care of by his Uncle Chuck for a little bit, until he died too. So, he's been all alone. He was always made fun of for being a speed freak, which dampened his faith in people a lot. But at least the little animals who couldn't talk were nice to him, though he never really had any real people to talk to. Goku and Krillin are the ones he's close to right now, and while his work is tough and very taxing on him, he doesn't mind too much, as he gets to hang out with them and have fun. To make them true friends too, Sonic runs them into a nearby town for the two to try a chili dog, which quickly becomes one of their favorite foods.
Nice.
As the months go by, Roshi explains to them about the upcoming World Tournament, and how he would like each of them to enter to really hone off their skills. This seems like a lot of fun all of them, so they really train harder than ever before to be able to participate. One day, after training though, Sonic and Roshi are watching the news when they see that the little planet is making its yearly appearance over Never Lake in the coming days, which gets Sonic excited, as he always makes sure to go and visit that every year. When the day arrives, Roshi allows them to go explore without their turtle shells on their backs, which is a huge relief to all of them. He believes that since the tournament is only a week away, they should get used to the new potential, especially if they're heading to Little Planet. Once they take off their shells, they see how much better at everything they've gotten. Goku and Krillin can jump up super high in the air, with Sonic being faster than ever before, which he didn't even think was possible. He wonders if he can do it now, so he grabs onto the others to get the Little Planet running across the water. Goku and Krillin cheer out for Sonic, with him so happy he doesn't need to worry about swimming ever again.
Now they're off to Little Planet.
The three run about on their way to Little Planet, feeling as free as ever with their new speeds and strength. Though, that freedom eventually turns to panic when Sonic sees what has happened to Little Planet. It's not the lush planet he usually sees, but it looks like it's been turned into a machine and chained to the ground.
You guys obviously know who this is, who's behind this, right? Eggman.
Krillin asks if this is normal, which Sonic says it's definitely not. Something is very wrong here. Goku says he's pretty sure he knows who's behind this mess, pointing to a carved face on the mountain. Eggman. Krillin doesn't know who he is personally, but was told by them of his plans to take over the world, and knows he almost killed Goku and Sonic. Sonic tells him that this time they're stronger, so taking out the Eggman shouldn't be an issue. Sonic, Goku, and Krillin run up the chain to the entrance to Little Planet to stop Eggman. The three enter Palm Tree Panic, seeing a bunch of badniks flying around. Goku wonders how there can be a bunch here, as they didn't defeat Eggman that long ago, and he thought the Chaos Emeralds destroyed their shells anyway. Something definitely isn't right. The three fly through the zone, defeating the badniks and looking for Robotnik. Eventually, as Krillin runs to destroy a badnik, he's bounced away by a spring from a machine. Luckily, Sonic caught him and looks up to see that Eggman is back. He looks really angry though. Robotnik tells him that he hasn't forgiven them for foiling his plans on the Chaos Emeralds. So this time, he's come to Little Planet to take all of the Time Stones.
You gotta be
Time
kidding me.
Stones? Krillin has heard of them before, but didn't know that they're actually real. Time. Maybe that's what they're missing here. Sonic asks
he's using time to create all the badniks, right?
Man, if he's been manipulating time here with these stones, and that has to be how he built all these badniks so fast. Robotnik laughs out, not confirming it, but the three can tell that's exactly how.
Yep.
Well, almost the three. Goku doesn't quite get the whole concept of time travel and all that.
I mean, it is Goku, he's pretty stupid.
So, he just runs up with one small slap to the machine, and it explodes with Eggman inside. Eggman goes flying out of the machine in a ship, cursing them. He's still terrified of Goku after the whole Great Ape thing, so decides he'd better escape. Sonic isn't going to let that happen this time and goes to knock him out of the air, though Eggman whips out one of the Time Stones he found and instantly warps away. Sonic is shocked to see a Time Stone in the flesh and realizes that Eggman must have just traveled somewhere in time. Krillin says that's really not good, as if he can travel into the past, then he may have been able to stop them from ever defeating him in the first place, and that he'll take over the world. Goku understands that part, saying that they can't let that happen again, so need to go stop him once more. The three move on into the Collision Chaos Zone, where they see somebody tied up. It looks like a girl. Sonic quickly runs over to untie her, with her giving Sonic a big hug and thanking him a lot. She introduces herself as Amy Rose, and that she came to Little Planet because she read in her fortune cards that she'd meet the hero of her dreams here today, so it must be Sonic. Sonic doesn't understand how cards can tell her to come to a specific place, and is worried how she's all lovey towards him now. Krillin and Goku thinks it's hilarious, though. Krillin eventually asks Amy if she knows anything about Robotnik's plans, where they're saying she's seen a lot while she was here. Apparently, Eggman showed up to this place a long while ago and found a Time Stone. With that Time Stone, he travels into the past of Little Planet to take it over and evolve his machines that way. Though, thankfully with the Time Stone he has now, he can only go back in time while at Little Planet. Though, if he gets all 7 of them, then he'll be able to use them outside of Little Planet too, and take over the planet that way. The three are kind of relieved now, as he can only go back in time to Little Planet, but they now need to find a way to get all these Time Stones before Eggman does. They ask Amy to go back home, but she's not letting go of Sonic, and basically forces herself to go along with them. The four begin to make their way through Collision Chaos, when suddenly they see a beam coming straight at them. Sonic jumps in front of Amy to protect her, getting hit and is sent flying away. Goku turns to see who fired when he hears Krillin yell out behind him and he goes flying into a pillar. Goku tries to see what is happening and eventually senses the slightest...
Did Metal Sonic even shoot beams in the game? I don't think we've ever seen that before.
Bit of movement behind him. He turns around to block the attack and doesn't believe his eyes. It seems to be a robot version of himself?
No, bro! Eggman create a metal Goku? Nah, that is crazy.
Metal Goku uses its robotic tail to whip Goku across the face as he grabs Amy and pulls out the Time Stone to disappear once more.
Damn.
Goku, Krillin, and Sonic stand back up, looking on in horror. Eggman built a robot Goku, and now they disappear into the past with Amy. He must have seen Goku as a big enough threat on his own, so decided the only way to deal with him was to build a robot version. They wonder how he was able to build one so fast, until again, time travel. Yeah. This whole experience is really hurting Goku's head. They now need to worry about Eggman getting all the Time Stones, freeing Amy again, and dealing with this metal Goku. So they head on with more urgency now. They head into Tidal Tempest with Sonic happy to run across the water here to avoid drowning. While heading on though, Krillin notices a goalpost that says past on it. The three go on up to examine it when Goku says he can feel some kind of weird energy coming off of it. He reaches out to touch it and the goalpost begins to spin rapidly. They're all surrounded by this weird aura and are launched into the sky.
Wait.
After being sent up, they all appear at the bottom of the ocean, which freaks Sonic out. Thankfully, Goku and Krillin grab him and swim back up to the surface, looking around at Tidal Tempest to see it completely different. There aren't any badniks in sight, except for this weird-looking generator next to the post. They must have made it back into the past somehow. Krillin thinks that maybe Robotnik infused the power of the Time Stone with this goalpost, so maybe the badniks can come back in time whenever they please. Good for them, thankfully, though, as now they have a chance to save Amy and get the other Time Stones. They destroy the generator in front of them and run off to the exit, which is unfortunately underwater. Luckily, Sonic brought one of those shields with him that Robotnik left lying around before, so he uses it so he can move around underwater easier. Once down there, they notice Robotnik still setting up badniks. Since he's been caught red-handed, he tries to use a Time Stone to escape, but this time Goku fires a Kamehameha at Eggman to destroy his ship. Eggman falls out to the ground, with Krillin swimming over and nabbing a Time Stone for himself. Eggman tries to swim after him, but all that swimming with Roshi paid off, so Krillin books it back over to the others and manages to tap into the Time Stone's power to head back into the present. Once they appear back in the present, they realize how different it looks now. The badniks are gone, and things seem to be back to how they looked before. Apparently, going back in time and stopping Robotnik managed to get this place into a good future. Sonic says that with the Time Stone in hand now, they have a leg up on Robotnik. But, unfortunately, these goalposts are still around, so he can time travel freely as well. They just need to keep time hopping until they free all the animals and find Amy. Cool. As they go to leave, a large beam of light appears in front of them, and floats down over to Goku. Curious, Goku reaches his hands out and finds it's another Time Stone. The three cheer out, as now they have two. That must be how they get the other Time Stones. Just make a good future for each his own, and they can get the leg up on Eggman. The group used the Time Stones to the best of their ability, jumping into the past of each zone to destroy the generators, and be presented with another Time Stone from the Little Planet. It seems that Little Planet is thanking them for saving it, gifting them with these stones. The three eventually make their way to Stardust Speedway, happy that they have gathered 5 out of 7 stones. Eggman, though, isn't too happy about this. Even with time travel on his side, these guys have ruined his plans. Thankfully, he spent some time in the past making Metal Goku more powerful, so he sends him after all 3 to finish them for good. Right before they enter Robotnik's lair in Metallic Madness, a Metallic Overlord appears in front of them to knock Krillin away.
Say the Metallic Overlord when it's like Metal Sonic.
Metal Goku has returned. Goku and Sonic look over to see that Krillin has been knocked out in just 1 hit. This guy isn't something to take lightly. The 2 rush in, with Goku matching it blow for blow. This faker is just as powerful as him. It's so cool. So Sonic runs in to land some hits for himself, with this seemingly being more than the Metal Goku can handle, until he bursts out in power, knocking the 2 back. Metal Goku puts his hand together and begins to charge his own version of the Kamehameha. Goku begins to charge one of his own, and the two fire it at each other, creating a very powerful beam struggle. The two are both pushing as hard as they can, though it seems like Goku's is being overpowered. This is when Sonic decides he's gonna help too. He zooms up next to Goku and begins to charge one of his own. Sonic yells out Kamehameha and fires his beam alongside Goku. The two beams collide into a super Kamehameha, overtaking Metal Goku's and swallowing up the Metal Doppelganger whole, destroying him. Goku and Sonic fall over exhausted, since that Kamehameha took a lot out of them. Another time stone appears in front of them as thanks from Little Planet, and now they have 6 out of 7. Just one more, and then Eggman. The time stones also seem to restore their strength a little bit, and even help Krillin wake up faster. He theorizes that it's just them manipulating time to heal their bodies. The three finally make their way through Metallic Madness and see Eggman with Amy in his clutches. Unlike the first time they met, Robotnik doesn't have everything under control here. He can truly see how outclassed he is by these three by himself. This isn't over though. Through their battle with Metal Goku, he was able to gather more data on their abilities, so he'll be prepared next time. He touches a time post ahead into the future once more, and escapes the hero's clutches. That was the final time post too, so now Little Planet has truly been freed from Eggman. Amy runs over to hug and thanks Sonic for saving her. The planet then begins to shake, with the 6 time stones floating up into the air, and the 7th appearing along with them. Then, with a bright flash of light, the 4 are transported back outside. The time stones float down with them, and a creature appears behind it. The 4 are kind of scared of this creature, but tells them not to worry. It is the god of time, known as Solaris. Solaris tells...
Question, how are you the god of time? Like, you literally have God as a title. Like, you should be strong as heck.
The group that he created a mighty time stone eons ago for the Little Planet. Though, once Robotnik came to the planet, he used his power to split the stones into 7. That way, Robotnik wouldn't be able to manipulate and ruin the timeline. Though, in the process, he had to cease to exist. But now he is brought back to full form thanks to the 4 of them. Goku, of course, goes up, saying it was no problem, trying to shake Solaris' hand, with Krillin, Sonic, and Amy trying to get him to back off, as this is a god he's talking to. Solaris laughs and flies up into the air, saying he hopes that, in time, they will all meet again. With Solaris and a time stone floating back to the freed Little Planet, they all fly away from the Earth. The group didn't expect to see a literal god on their journey to the Little Planet, and are thankful it wasn't hostile. This whole journey really highlighted how far they've come through Roshi's training, as the freaking god of time thanked them for their efforts. Eggman should be gone for good now, and they can return to Roshi. Amy wants to come along too, but Sonic says she should go back to her parents, and if she wants to see him again, to come to the World Tournament in a few days. Sonic, Goku, and Krillin head back off to Kame House, with Roshi surprised that they're all back so soon, as they're only gone for about 5 minutes. Goku, Krillin, and Sonic look at each other confused, and then begin to laugh. Hey everybody, sorry to interrupt the video, but it's about 10% off of your breeze through all the preliminary rounds. After recovering from their journey through Little Planet, the big day of the tournament has finally arrived. The 4 set out to the tournament arena to go and participate. As expected, they managed to breeze through all the preliminary rounds, making sure that nobody who fights them stands a chance. Thankfully, the 3 didn't need to fight each other at all, so they all eventually are qualified for the tournament. They even meet a familiar...
It doesn't have 100,000. Like, this series is the most popular one on this channel now. 23.9 thousand. He should have 50,000.
Your face here, Yamcha. Bulma did eventually manage to track him down, and pretty much force him to get over his fear of women. They're now a thing, and he's competing in a tournament as well. Once everybody finds out that they qualified, they go to meet up with Bulma and Roshi, who are very proud of them. Amy also runs up to give Sonic another big hug to congratulate him. Well, Sonic was hoping she would never remember to show up. Once the group gets their thanks, they head back inside to meet the other finalists. They see an old man named Jackie Chun, a warrior monk named Namu, a dinosaur named Girin, and then some guy in a cloak, who is going under name withheld, so that's kinda weird. Krillin is kinda concerned to see that he's going to have to fight this name withheld in the first match, though his friends try to cheer him up that he's gotten a lot stronger, so it should be a breeze. The first match begins with Krillin versus name withheld, with Krillin waiting for the guy to make the first move. Suddenly, Krillin is hit from behind, going flying and almost falling out of the ring. The guy somehow got around him without him noticing. Krillin rushes back in to attack, but the guy is moving way too fast to be hit, and is knocking Krillin all over the place, laughing a distorted laugh that sounds inhuman. With Krillin
Is it Metal Sonic in the cloak? It's gonna be Metal Sonic, isn't it?
Unable to land a hit, he's knocked out of the ring, unconscious, and badly beaten. Name withheld is the winner of the match, and Krillin is taken to the hospital to recover.
Damn,
Goku and Sonic try to talk to this guy after what he just did to Krillin, but he just disappeared right after his match, and they have no idea what just happened. Match 2 continues though with Jackie Chun versus Yamcha, and unfortunately for Yamcha, this match goes pretty much just as it did in canon, with Jackie wiping the floor with him. Goku and Sonic are even more concerned now, as both Krillin and Yamcha were just taken out effortlessly by these random people. Sonic isn't all too thrilled for his next match, but he's not going to be giving up that easily. Sonic steps in to fight Namu in round 3, with this being a surprisingly good battle. Namu is way weaker than Sonic, but is still able to give a good fight, and this is one that is actually entertaining to the audience, as it's not just one guy getting down right away. Though since Sonic is so speedy and stronger than Namu, he was just delaying the inevitable, and knocks him out of the ring, winning his match. After this, Goku and Giran go into fight, with this one going different slightly, as Goku completely wipes the floor with Giran this time, because of how powerful that he's gotten. Thankfully, Goku and Sonic have moved up into the second round, though, unfortunately, they're gonna have to fight each other for the top. Round 2's first match begins with Jackie Chun versus Name Withheld, who suddenly reappears for his match. Jackie tries to get a read on this person, but can't sense any energy whatsoever. He moves almost as fast as Sonic too, and he needs to use everything he's got to take him on. Jackie and the Nameless Warrior have their fight, with the guy zooming all around Jackie, landing as many hits as he can. Jackie isn't going down like a chump though. He manages to get a few hits in himself. Though it actually kinda hurt to punch him. He doesn't feel human. Jackie and the Nameless Warrior continue to fight, with the Warrior even shooting out lightning from his hands to stop Jackie in place. The Warrior rolls into a ball to rush Jackie while he's stunned, but Jackie then buffs out to catch him. Jackie goes to rip the cloak off, but the Warrior summons a black shield around himself somehow, burning Jackie's hands immensely. The Warrior runs all around Jackie, creating a tornado just like Sonic before, throwing Jackie up into the air. Jackie fires a Kamehameha to stop him, but the Warrior summons that shield once again, and this time it deflects the Kamehameha right back. Since Jackie's in the air, he can't dodge, so he is hit dead on by his own attack. Jackie is sent flying out of the ring, losing. Roshi can't believe it. He entered this tournament to make sure that the students wouldn't win and become all cocky about their abilities, and he was just bested by this random nameless warrior. He can't believe it. He's very worried, as if he can't beat this guy, how can Goku and Sonic hope to? The next match rolls around shortly after, with Goku and Sonic getting ready to fight once again. The two get into their fighting stances, rushing at each other with all that they have. They've both improved a lot since their first fight, though each of their strengths remain the same. Goku is much more powerful and Sonic is much faster. The two fight blow for blow, with them knowing how the other fights by now, so they're able to predict what each of them is gonna do. Sonic keeps rolling into a ball to hit, but Goku summons ki all around his hands, so he can catch it without injuring himself, and he throws Sonic away. This doesn't work every time though, as Sonic is too fast. Their battle continues to escalate, with the two getting a little worn down. They want to be prepared for the next round with this strong nameless warrior, so it would be best if they just ended it now. Sonic revs up his most powerful spin dash, while Goku begins to make a Kamehameha. Sonic dashes at him as fast as he can, with Goku about to unleash the Kamehameha. Though, he is suddenly shocked by something and can't move. Sonic rams straight into Goku so hard that he's sent flying way out of bounds and out of sight. Once Sonic gets back up, he is confused. He expected Goku to fire a Kamehameha at him, so that's why he went so hard. Why didn't he? It doesn't matter that he
got shot by some lightning and got freaking pretty much got hit with a wrecking ball.
Answer though, as Sonic has won the match and is now moving up into the final round. Goku is okay, thankfully, and he tells Sonic that was a very fun fight, though he doesn't know why he couldn't move when he went to fire the Kamehameha. They'll worry about that after though, as now, Sonic steps in for the final round against Name Withheld. Sonic is worried as this guy seems to be as fast as him, but tells him if they're gonna fight it out, he wants to see who he is under that cloak. The warrior laughs a distorted laugh, his red eyes showing themselves to Sonic. Sonic gasps as the warrior rips the cloak right off to reveal himself.
I am the ultimate overlord, Metal Sonic. I am the real Sonic.
Metal Sonic rushes Sonic, grabbing him by the throat and slamming him into the ground. Sonic curls into a ball to get out of it, slamming right back into Metal to push him away. Eggman managed to make a robot version of him too? How? Metal Sonic rubs his nose, saying he was created on a little planet as the better version of Sonic. He's meant to be better than him in every single way. Sonic finds that hard to believe and tells him to prove it. Sonic and Metal Sonic dash all around the arena, crashing into each other and destroying the whole ring itself. The audience can't even tell what is happening since they're moving so fast. Sonic and Metal rush all along in sync, with Metal saying that this planet isn't big enough for both of them and one of them has to go. Sonic agrees as he kicks Metal straight into the head, away. Goku watches this fight in awe, since no wonder everybody else lost to this guy. He's basically just like Sonic if he was a vicious killer. He doesn't know how Sonic is going to get out of this one, since they're fighting just like one another. How is one going to overpower the other? Sonic and Metal rush into each other.
You might know. Oh no! Will I get a copyright claim for this? You know what? Fine. Let me try to do it myself. You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not gonna help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Annoyed at his copy being able to keep up with him, and summons the power deep within himself. A green glow emerges around Metal as he explodes in power. Metal then begins to run all around Sonic, faster than even he can comprehend. Sonic wonders how this is possible, as he's absolutely pummeled by his Metal doppelganger. Metal throws Sonic out of the ring, hard into the ground. Right as Metal is about to be declared the winner, Metal jumps on top of him and begins to beat on him savagely. The announcer yells at him to stop as the match is already over, but Metal isn't listening. Then, two Kamehamehas are fired from two sides and hit Metal dead on. Metal is stuck between the two as Goku and Roshi fire down to stop him from killing Sonic. Amy then jumps in the air with a swing of her hammer, knocks Metal away. Metal
that was a good combo attack.
Lands back on the ring, exclaiming that with the power of the Chaos Emerald on his side, he's now the one true Sonic. Goku, Roshi, Yamcha, and Amy step up to fight with Metal, until a voice above tells them that's enough. They look up in the air to once more see that Eggman is back. Eggman tells the group that he may have failed on Little Planet, but after escaping into the future to nab a completed Metal Sonic, they managed to escape. He entered Metal into the tournament to utilize his new copy ability, so he could absorb data on all the fighters present, making him the ultimate overlord. Now, he'll be off to implement this data inside of him, so he can truly take over the world. Metal Sonic creates a Kamehameha and fires it at the group as a distraction. Roshi powers up to his max to block it with his own, as Eggman and Metal Sonic use Chaos Control to escape. The audience has run for their lives at this point, and Roshi used all of his energy to block the Kamehameha, so he's now out for the count. Goku, Bulma, Yamcha, and Amy look at each other in horror, wondering how they're going to be able to stop Eggman now. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for right now. I hope you...
Now, the last part for this video...
7 números relacionados ao nível de procrastinação do seu cérebro, e depois deles você pode escolher se você vai...
Hey everybody, I just wanted to... I've also received some really cool fan art for this series, as you can see on screen right here, which is super cool. If you want to submit some fan art of your own to get featured in these videos, then make sure to go and join my Discord server, where you can chill out and chat and submit a bunch of cool art and ideas. Link is down in the description below if you want to join. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my amazing patrons, as you guys really are the #1 motivators for helping. Sonic has come to a lot faster than Krillin and Roshi, mainly since he heals a lot faster than most other people. Once he found out that Eggman showed up again and that Metal Sonic had a Chaos Emerald inside himself, he is furious. Eggman managed to build a replica of him, and now is going after the Chaos Emeralds again. This time, they're not safe in a special zone, so they need to go out and find them. Bulma tries to tell Sonic that they need to wait it out, as he's not back to 100% yet, and they have no idea where Eggman is. Sonic doesn't want to wait around anymore, he needs to stop Robotnik now. So, he runs out of the hospital to go and find him. Goku tries to go after him, but Bulma stops him before he gets any further. She says that the Dragon Radar is showing that a few of the Dragon Balls are being moved. So, maybe this is Eggman going after them once again. Goku thanks Bulma as he takes the Dragon Radar and flies off onto Nimbus to stop Eggman as well. Sonic runs off trying to find any place where Eggman could have gone to. Eventually, he notices some more badniks around Emerald Hill and realizes he must be on the right path. Sonic rushes in to destroy these badniks, though suddenly gets a large pain in his side. Guess he wasn't able to completely heal from that battle with Metal after all. Sonic is then shot right in the head by a buzzer and goes down drowsy. A bunch of coconuts robots go to jump Sonic, with him too stunned to fight them. He's about to be pelted with explosive coconuts until one of them is shot right in the chest and explodes. The others don't have any time to react as they are stun dashed into, exploding as well. Sonic is then helped back up to his feet as Miles Prower says he's glad he caught up to him this time. Sonic thanks to Fox, saying he looks awfully familiar. Miles tells Sonic that he saved his life back in his village a year ago, and that he really inspired him to stick up for himself since then. He managed to tell off all of his bullies and left the village to go out and explore the world on his own, to help take down that Eggman guy, though Sonic and his friend did that all on their own. So he just wandered around making a bunch of cool gadgets. That is until he noticed a bunch of badniks around. He realized this was a good chance to prove himself, and now he even managed to save his hero. Sonic is happy to hear that he inspired somebody, as he doesn't think that's ever happened before. He asks Miles if his name is Tails or something because of his twin tails, and Miles immediately says yes, since that sounds really cool. Tails asks Sonic if he can come with him in stopping Eggman this time, since he's really capable and can help him out a lot. Sonic realizes he shouldn't have run off from Goku and the others like that, as apparently he's not as healed as he thought he was, so he will definitely need some help. Sonic tells Tails that he can definitely come along, with Tails tearing up that he gets to go with his hero, so gives Sonic a hug. The two then race off through Emerald Hill, with Sonic impressed that Tails is spinning his tails fast enough so he can keep up with him. As they race through Emerald Hill, they suddenly come face to face with Dr. Robotnik himself. Robotnik laughs, seeing Sonic and this weird two-tailed fox come up to him. He's happy that Metal didn't finish him off at the tournament, since now he gets to see him take over the world fully this time. Sonic and Tails go in to fight him, with Eggman zooming off in his car, which, to their surprise, is going a lot faster than a normal car is supposed to. The two race after, with Eggman telling them that he has a brand new invention this time. He took some cues from Bulma and made a radar all for himself. A Chaos Emerald radar. With this, he can find all of the emeralds himself and finally make his dream of world domination come true. Eggman then races off, tricking Sonic to follow, and send them both off of a cliff. Eggman uses his brand new Chaos Emerald powered car to chaos control away as Sonic falls. Tails swoops in though, grabbing him. Sonic looks in awe as Tails is using his spinning tails as a helicopter blade, making him able to fly. Tails flies Sonic back to safety as he tells the fox that it's much worse than he thought. If he gets all of the emeralds, then they're all doomed. So they need to act now. The two rev up and rush as fast as they can off to stop Eggman. Meanwhile, Goku has followed the trail of the Dragon Balls to find Sonic. Instead of him or Eggman, he finds these random soldiers looking around for it.
And
of course, they turn out to not be the best people, so Goku has to take care of them and move on. Unfortunately, though, one of these men destroyed the flying Nimbus with a rocket launcher, so he needs to find another route. After stealing these guys' capsules and flying off into Jingle Village,
he
eventually realizes that the people after the Dragon Balls have nothing to do with Eggman, and call themselves the Red Ribbon Army. These guys have been terrorizing a lot of villages themselves, searching for the Dragon Balls, and are apparently rivals of the Robotnik Empire. They've been looking for the Dragon Balls for years, and last time were overwhelmed by the Badnik Horde, so couldn't get them when they wanted. The Badniks retreated eventually, but they're really messed up after their attack. Now with the Dragon Balls back, they really want to get the edge over Robotnik, so are even crueler than before. Goku isn't going to let these guys bother these villagers anymore, and even though they both have a huge grudge against Eggman, these guys definitely wouldn't help, so he's got to take them on. Goku launches an assault on the Red Ribbon soldiers, storming the Muscle Tower and taking out pretty much all the soldiers there.
Yeah, this guy was already on the level of an army when he was a kid.
A couple of close calls with some of the army's own metal creations, such as Major Metallatron.
Yeah, but he fought a metal version of himself. I'm pretty sure this guy is not a problem.
But Goku had to fight a metal version of himself, so this guy is no problem. He even finds a metal creation that isn't evil at all.
It's Ada.
Android 8, or Ader for short. Goku hasn't seen a nice metal man yet, so is happy that at least one exists. Goku frees Ader and the mayor from the army's clutches, saving Jingle Village in the process pretty much as in canon. Goku is even able to get the flying Nimbus back, as it wasn't really destroyed in the first place. Ader reveals to Goku that he had the other Dragon Ball the army was looking for, and gives it to him to keep safe. Goku appreciates that, as now he has 2 Dragon Balls. He's still not sure if Eggman is after them yet, but it would be good to hold on to them just in case he is. Goku thanks all of the people for their help as he goes on in search of the next Dragon Ball. Sonic and Tails make their way around a chemical plant zone, searching for any sign of Eggman or the Chaos Emeralds. They don't have much luck, but do come across something else. It seems to be some sort of army general commanding a bunch of troops to jump in this muck, as he doesn't want to get himself dirty. The troops jump in, and to Sonic's surprise, pull out a Dragon Ball. Sonic and Tails run over to them, with Sonic asking them what they want the Dragon Balls for. The army men draw their guns, with General Blue telling the Blue Blur that it's none of their business, and they better leave them before they go and blow their heads off. Sonic scoffs, running to quickly take apart the army men's guns and knock them out, as Tails whacks the Dragon Ball out of Blue's hands and into the air. Tails goes to fly after it, until Blue grabs one of his tails and slams him hard into the ground. Sonic dashes into his back, but to his surprise, Blue just turns around and decks him across the face. He didn't expect this guy to be that tough. Sonic and Blue go at it, with Blue being a pretty tough guy, but with Sonic's speed, he isn't a good match. This is until Blue busts out his signature move and uses telekinesis powers to stop Sonic right in place. Sonic is frozen solid, unable to move, as Blue beats on into him. Blue is about to throw Sonic into the muck to drown, until Tails claps his tails right over Blue's head to stun him, and cut off his concentration on Sonic. With the concentration broken, Sonic is freed from telekinesis, and fires a Kamehameha right at Blue's back to send him right to the muck himself. Sonic thanks Tails for having his back so much so far, and says it's great to have a sidekick with him on this one. Tails says he's extremely happy to help, and asks Sonic what this Dragon Ball is that these guys wanted. Sonic tells him that the Dragon Balls are these magical wish-granting orbs that Eggman tried to nab around a year ago, and might also be doing now. These guys could be working with Eggman, but he's not so sure. Anyway, they better hang on to it, and go on trying to take him down. Speaking of Eggman, he is currently at his base working hard to ensure that he gets the Chaos Emeralds as fast as he can to power his ultimate machine. He currently has Metal Sonic out there searching for the other Chaos Emeralds, and a horde of badniks doing the same. In no time at all, he'll be able to take over this planet for good. Robotnik laughs at his own genius until he hears his alarm go off that there's been a break-in. He curses as he's worried it may be Sonic or Goku. That is until a large pillar breaks through the window, almost knocking him over. Mercenary Tao jumps off into Pillar, telling Robotnik he has been hired by the Red Ribbon Army. They know he's looking for the Dragon Balls again, so he'll be taking him back with them for questioning, and then for killing. Robotnik has heard of this guy before, as he's supposedly the world's greatest assassin. He's not going to be going down without a fight, though. Metal Sonic isn't here to protect him, but thankfully he has another in the Metal series on standby. Robotnik presses the emergency call button right as Tao goes to knock him out. A beam blasts through the floor, almost knocking Tao out, but he managed to jump out of the way just in time. Robotnik laughs as he tells Tao that to get through him, he has to get through that. Metal Goku Mark II emerges from the floor, ready to defend the Doctor. Tao laughs at this. A little robot boy? How is this going to help him? Actually, he thinks he's seen a picture of this boy somewhere before and wonders why that is. Robotnik tells him this robot boy was modeled after one of the strongest people on this planet, and was built even better after data from him on the little planet. So, Tao stands no chance. Tao fires at the Donpa, though Metal Goku Mark II is able to retaliate quickly with a Kamehameha to stop it in place. Tao is shocked, as his Donpas are never blocked. Tao and Metal Goku rush in to battle each other, with the two pretty much being matched together in power. The Metal Goku is able to rush around and deal hard hits to Tao, with him attempting to gain the upper hand by firing multiple other Donpas. Unfortunately for him, Metal Goku's tough exterior is able to handle the attack, so it doesn't have any effect. Metal Goku eventually is able to knock Tao down, with him begging for mercy. Robotnik thinks this is hilarious and says he'll spare him if he reveals what else the Red Ribbon Army is planning. Tao spills that the army is going after the Dragon Balls, and that they're going against some kid after them too, which must be the same kid that this metal one is built off of. He was hired to take him in, and then go after and kill this kid who stole the Dragon Balls from them. Robotnik is intrigued. Goku is off gathering the Dragon Balls again? Interesting. They must be gathering the Dragon Balls to put a stop to him. Well, if he has both the Chaos Emeralds and the Dragon Balls in his possession, then he will definitely be this world's ruler. Robotnik gives Metal Goku the order as he blasts Tao into a million pieces. Metal Goku is then sent off to go find Goku and get the Dragon Balls he has to Robotnik. Robotnik then decides to make a quick visit to the Red Ribbon Army base to show them who's really...
Question, when are we gonna get introduced to Black Doom and Frieza? Wait a minute, no, Black Doom was in part 1, so that means they're gonna have to go both up against, like, Frieza and Black Doom. Jeez.
the boss of these parts.
Also, when are we gonna get introduced to the Wisps? I mean, to be honest, let me check the channel real quick. From what it looks like here, let's see. I mean, we only see the Wisp in part 1 of season 2. So I guess we'll get introduced to the Wisp in Season 2, Part 1.
Goku has been flying around searching for the Dragon Balls. He managed to find a third one in some sort of oily ocean place, and is now heading off elsewhere in search of the next one. He flies off towards the giant tower, seeing some more of the Red Ribbon Army terrorizing the people. Goku helps them drive them out, and is introduced to Bora and his son, Upa. Goku asks them if they know anything about Eggman and the Emeralds, and they don't. Though, they do know that the army was looking for these Dragon Balls, as Bora holds out the 4-star ball. Goku is happy to see his grandpa's Dragon Ball again, and says he's really glad the army wasn't able to take that one. Bora gives it to Goku as thanks for saving him, which really makes Goku happy. He doesn't need to stick around here much longer though, so goes to head off, until a large explosion happens behind him. The three look to see another Goku standing before them. Goku can't believe it, the metal him is back. He tells the others to run, as this is one of Eggman's robots he was telling them about, so he needs to stop it. Bora says he's not going to stand by though, as since Goku saved them, he's gonna try to help him. Bora goes in for the attack on Metal Goku, but he just blocks all of his strikes with just his tail. Metal Goku's main target isn't Bora, so he decides to get rid of this distraction. Metal Goku sticks both of his hands right through Bora's chest, with him yelling out in pain. Metal Goku then fires a Kamehameha through Bora, sending it right at Goku too. Goku doesn't have any time to move out of the way, as he's hit dead on by the blast. Upa watches in fear as his father falls to the ground lifeless, and the Metal Goku goes up to Goku to take his 3 Dragon Balls, and confirms that Goku is dead. Metal Goku then flies off back to Robotnik, with Upa crying over the fallen. He digs a grave for his father, and goes to dig one for Goku too, though Goku wakes back up in a daze. Upa is very happy that Goku is alive, with Goku realizing that his grandpa's Dragon Ball blocked a Kamehameha for him. His grandpa protected him still. He's happy to be alive, but can't believe he was taken out in one shot by his metal doppelganger. He doesn't know how he would be able to take him on again, with Upa explaining that maybe he can try to climb the Korin Tower. Up there is a special water that can make you stronger. Goku decides to stop his metal self and Metal Sonic as well, then he may need all the power he can get. So, he decides to take Upa's advice and climb up to meet with Korin.
Just 10 more minutes.
Hey everybody, sorry to interrupt. Send off of your running through a plethora of zones together. Off of your order. Again, that's code Damon for 10% off of your order. Hopefully, you won't regret your purchases. Now, let's get back into the video. Sonic and Tails have been running through a plethora of zones together, attempting to track down Eggman. Thankfully, they've been on the right track with destroying loads of badniks, but haven't come across Eggman or Metal Sonic. They wonder if they're ever going to find him in time, until they see a large warship fly overhead. The two look up at the ship, with them noticing that it has the Eggman insignia on it. So, this must be where he is. Sonic asks Tails if he can fly them up there, but Tails says that he can't fly up that high if he's carrying Sonic, so he doesn't know what they can do. Sonic says that he hates to do this as he's not really good with it, but he pulls out one of his capsules and throws it, revealing a plane called the Tornado. Tails is excited to see the plane, asking where he got it. Sonic says his Uncle Chuck made it for him before he died, though he never really had a use for it as he can just run everywhere. Now is the time though. He says he's not really that good at flying it, but Tails says it's no issue as he can fly a plane perfectly. This gets Sonic really excited, and Tails hops into driver's seat as Sonic stands on the wings. The two blast off after Eggman, with Eggman noticing that they're in his sight, so he sends a bunch of badniks towards them. Sonic's able to knock them all out of the air to keep him away from the tornado and protect Tails. He has no idea where Eggman is going, but doesn't care. He needs to stop him. They fly really close to the ship until a large laser is fired right at them. Tails isn't able to move out of the way in time, and the tornado is hit dead on by the laser, knocking Sonic off. Luckily, Sonic was able to land on the Wing Fortress, but he turns to see the tornado going down. Tails yells out that he can fix it, with Sonic saying that it's just a plane, he can fly, so just leave it. Tails insists that he can fix it though, as the plane goes down. Sonic watches as it leaves his sight, with him extremely angry at Eggman now. Sonic rushes as fast as he can through the Ring Fortress, destroying all of the badniks on board and dodging all of the incoming fire. He eventually makes it to the entrance, where he's being trapped behind a laser wall from Robotnik. Eggman tells Sonic to cool it, as he's not trying to go after him right now. He's going to put a stop to that Red Ribbon Army that's been causing both of them so much trouble. Sonic knew they didn't have anything to do with them, but is concerned at what he means by dealing with them. The Wing Fortress suddenly stops right in front of a huge army base, with Robotnik looking at Sonic and thinking of a golden opportunity. He talks into his speaker, summoning something, as Sonic sees Metal Sonic appear in the window, staring at Sonic with a burning hatred. Eggman tells Metal that before he can deal with Sonic, he needs to go down and completely destroy the Red Ribbon base. Metal Sonic obeys, powering up and spiraling down to the Red Ribbon base to destroy it. Metal barrels through the base, killing all of the soldiers who stand in his way as fast as possible, with the army sending all that they've got to stop him. Metal is just too powerful, however, and continues his assault, killing them all. Sonic yells out at Eggman to stop, as even though they're evil, they don't deserve this. Eggman doesn't care, however, and just enjoys the show. Eventually, Commander Red and Officer Black show up in their mechs to deal with Metal, but even the great leaders of the Red Ribbon stand no chance to Metal Sonic, and are all carnage around him. This is when a few of the surviving soldiers Sonic glares up at the Wing Fortress, knowing he just got framed for what Metal just did. Sonic knocks the guard out as he goes to run away from the compound and back towards Eggman. Though the fortress has gotten too high and out of sight, Eggman is gone. Not completely though, as Sonic is then nailed from behind by Metal Goku. Metal Goku isn't really going after Sonic, but is trying to get back up to Robotnik after his orders. Sonic doesn't care though as he barrels into Metal Goku to try and head on up to Robotnik. Though, Sonic gets thrown for a loop when he realizes how powerful this new Metal Goku is, as even when Sonic barrels into him with everything he has, Metal Goku is able to just brush it off like it's nothing. Sonic even fires another Kamehameha at him, but still, he is able to block it. Sonic doesn't really know what he can do now, when suddenly, Metal Goku is slammed in the back of the head and sent flying. Goku lands right in front of Sonic, with him happy to see his friend again. Goku tells him that he just got done training with a very powerful master, so now he's stronger than ever, and they can deal with his metal counterpart for good. Metal Goku isn't ready to fight Goku and Sonic on his own again, so he fires his own Kamehameha at them as he flies back up after Robotnik. Goku tells him he's not getting away, as he calls the Flying Nimbus again to go after him. Sonic grabs onto Goku just in time as they fly after Metal Goku, with them seeing another ship escaping the fortress with Metal Sonic and Metal Goku on board as well. It's heading off into space. They know they won't be able to fly out there themselves, so Goku flies just underneath the ship, with Goku and Sonic jumping out to hang on to the bottom, to not be seen as they head into space. Sonic knows him and Goku won't be able to survive the coldness of space themselves, so he pops open 2 shield containers for them, so they can be protected. The two look up as they see the mighty Death Egg up in the sky. This is what Eggman was planning the whole time. With a massive battle station like that, no wonder he needed the Chaos Emeralds. They just need to worry about what the Death Egg does with
quake with fear at my awesome power and unstoppable
all that power. The plane lands onto the Death Egg, with Sonic and Goku falling out and their shields breaking after all that pressure. Eggman, Metal Sonic, and Metal Goku look out at the two, amazed they've come this far. Metal Sonic hands Eggman the remaining Chaos Emeralds.
Are Metal Sonic and Metal Goku gonna get a Chaos Emerald to power them up? At this point, they're all dead. Actually, no. I mean, in the thumbnail, it shows Super Sonic, so I think I'm gonna know what happens.
With him now having all 7 once again. Eggman laughs out.
This means like juggling it, like you juggling. Okay, I'm using Chaos Emeralds to juggle.
As Sonic rushes to steal them from him. Metal Sonic appears in front, though, to knock him back. Metal Sonic and Sonic begin their battle once more, with Goku and Metal Goku doing the same. With these 2 of the Metal series distracting them, Eggman places all 7 of the emeralds into his battle station to power up the Death Egg. Sonic and Goku watch as Eggman explains that the Death Egg has a world robot.
That looks like a giant roboticizer.
And now with it being powered by the emeralds, it is now activated. A world roboticizer? If he fires out on a planet, they'll lose everybody they care about. Goku surprisingly knocks around Metal Goku with ease. His training with Korin really helped him increase in everything. He's able to knock Metal Goku aside and knock Eggman away as he grabbed 2 Chaos Emeralds. Metal Sonic speeds up to steal them from him again as they fight over who is taking it. Sonic spin dashes into Metal's back, with the 2 emeralds going flying up in the air. Metal Goku catches them and throws one back over to Metal Sonic. The 2 regroup as Eggman tells them to use their power to finish him off. The 2 place the emerald inside of their chest Earths and begin to use their power as their own. Goku and Sonic look on in terror as Metal once more senses that power he achieved before, as Metal Goku transforms into a monster. Metal Goku uses the power of the Emerald to morph his body, growing larger and larger into a metal great ape. Sonic can't believe his eyes as Goku looks on, sort of recognizing this monster. This is the monster that killed his grandpa.
Not gonna lie, it's sad. It says here, and it gets stepped on. Me win, Grandpa. I won. That's so freaking messed up and sad.
Goku rushes the metal great ape in rage and tries to land as many hits as possible. Though, with the power of the Chaos Emerald inside of it, Goku stands no chance. The metal ape stomps Goku, only knocking him out with a few hits. Even after all the training with Korin, he's no match for the power of the Emeralds. Sonic is now alone here. He knows he can't win, but tries to fight with the two of them anyway. He speeds all around the metal ape, but Metal Sonic is too fast and able to beat him down to the ground as well, throwing him right at the cockpit of the other Emeralds. Sonic lays there, battered and defeated, hearing Eggman's laughter from the next room, as the Emeralds around him begin to glow, powering the World Roboticizer. The Metal Ape and Metal Sonic approach Sonic, ready to finish him off. He can't let this happen. All of his new friends, Goku, Krillin, Tails, Bulma, Yamcha, Amy, he can't let them die. He won't let them die. Eggman can't win. He won't let him. The Chaos Emeralds then fly out of the machine and out from Metal Sonic and Goku all around Sonic. Eggman wonders what is happening as the Emeralds fly right into Sonic and cause a blinding flash of light.
Now I'll show you!
Sonic uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to Eggman wonders what is happening as the Emeralds fly right into Sonic and cause a blinding flash of light.
Now I'll show you!
Sonic uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to transform into Super Sonic.
It said that he's supposed to be like basically invincible, but against another superpowered being, it stings a lot. So yeah, it's not really good if you're up against other people who are strong as you, even when you transform.
Super Sonic rushes towards Metal Sonic, flying all around him, pelting him with a barrage of punches. Metal Sonic yells out that he can't lose. He's the one true Sonic. Super Sonic nails him right into the ground, telling the Faker that there is only one Sonic, as he fires a Chaos Blast to destroy him. Metal Goku still has Chaos powers inside him, so he's able to keep the Great Ape form as he attacks Super Sonic. Super Sonic is so much faster than he was before, it's not even funny. As he...
If the Super form is a 50 times increase like the Super Saiyan form, then that means he's 50 times faster.
Blitzes all around him, slamming all around and throwing multiple Chaos beams at him. The Great Ape tries to keep from reverting back, but with all the damage being...
Wait a minute, what's his power level? Let me do something. Let me do something with... Alright, I'm back. So if Sonic's power was like 200, that means with the 50 times multiplier in a Super Saiyan form, 10,000, it's 10,000. Would you look at that? Super Sonic is powerful, and Goku in the Saiyan Saga, and Nappa. So that's pretty good so far.
But with all the damage being thrown around to him, he reverts back into his normal form, and now easily able to be blasted into pieces by Super Sonic. Super Sonic is then crushed beneath the foot of Eggman's Death Egg robot, with him yelling he's not going to ruin his plans this time. Super Sonic just lifts the robot foot off of him, telling the doctor he brought this on himself. Super Sonic and the Death Egg robot slams the Death Egg robot into a nearby wall, telling Eggman he's finished. Unfortunately, so tells Eggman should make it out this time, though if he knows Eggman,
He knows.
Tails flies by in the tornado, saving the two. He's alive. Tails did tell Sonic that he'd be able to completely heal him, but eventually, Goku wakes back up, asking what happened. As Sonic explains, he used the power of the Chaos Emeralds to defeat Eggman and save today. Goku is really happy that they're wishing that Upa's father be Sonic's world for now. Roshi then tells Goku he'll let Sonic go off. Dr. Gero sits in his lab, watching over the footage of the Red Ribbon compound being destroyed by that blue hedgehog. That damned hedgehog took everything away from him. So now, He'll show him the true power of the Red Ribbon Army with his advanced mechanical creations. With that, we end the events of...
Okay, well, I guess that's been it for this video, everyone. That was very, very good. Next part will be the Angel Island Saga and the, I think, Chaos Piccolo Saga. Anyways, that's been it for this video, everyone. I will see you all next time. Bye!